Atlanta, Georgia is where Adam joins us. Adam, how can we help?
Hey, guys.
What's going on?
Got a question for John. Fellow Texan here, but obviously we're down in Atlanta.
Hey, we got to spread the love everywhere, right? I'm in Nashville, so what's up?
Hey, man. So second marriage, been married 10 years. Got 2 kids with my first wife, 16 and 14. And 16-year-old has been living with us for 2 years now. My wife and I are expecting any day now. And so my 16-year-old is, we're in family therapy, and he is extremely jealous and depressed, and wants to move out and move home with mom. With the introduction of the baby coming home. So we need some tools that can help us cope with this, and some things that obviously we can give some tools to him as well. But as of right now, I mean, he's really tuning everybody out here.
Yeah.
So the baby desperately need some help.
Adam, the baby's a proxy. What's beneath that? How long has he been struggling?
He's been struggling since he moved with us 2 years ago.
Why? What precipitated that move? Why did he have to move in with y'all?
Expelled from school.
Okay.
Alcohol and drugs.
Yep.
At 11, 12, 13 years old, that nobody knew about, and when it happened, he was expelled.
So he's 16. He's 16, and does that mean y'all got your divorce was when he was about 6, 5?
Yeah, about 3.
About 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, divorced in 2007. He was about 3. His brother was just over 1 year old.
Okay. And then when he was 3, he lived with mom and went back and forth and back and forth?
Back and forth multiple times a year from Texas to Michigan.
Okay. So baby's just the latest, man. He's been living with Who Am I and chaotic systems since he has any recollection. In fact, before he's got recollection, his body has stored this stuff all over the place, this level of trauma and this level of dysfunction. And so what does your therapist say when y'all go to family counseling? What are they recommending?
Well, we're kind of pressing the therapist now, because we'll meet without him, and then we meet with him, or he'll meet by himself. But we just haven't seen a lot of progress, because he just repeatedly says that he's depressed, but he never has any clarity to that.
Yeah, 16-year-olds, man, that's asking a lot of a 16-year-old to be clear, to be able to unpack emotions, be able to unpack feelings, to be able to unpack hormones, to be able to unpack this. What did I do to cause this chaos that's been present in my life the last 5, 10, 15 years? That's a tall order. And so the impetus falls on the parents in these moments to do the connecting towards the kid. Do they have to be accountable for their actions? Absolutely. Do they have to have good behavior? Absolutely. They need those boundaries. Those are important. But to sit there and say, hey, you're telling me you're depressed, unpack that for me. That's hard for somebody that hasn't been given those tools over the years. What is your relationship with him like one-on-one? Y'all are out walking somewhere, y'all going shopping together, you're out fishing together, whatever that looks like. What's your relationship with him like?
Typically one-on-one, it's good. We joke around a lot. We go to the gym and we train together. We do stuff here at the house. We do our yard work together, stuff like that. Our relationship is good, but it seems like his bond is shifting more towards mom here in the past, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. It's just increasing. And so it's almost like he puts on a persona where everything is fine. He's always smiling and, like in good spirits and excited when he gets home from school. But, when he talks to anybody else, I'm depressed and, things of that nature. But
and sometimes every teenager is different. So I'm not going to be able to give you, hey, you need to go do this, this, and this. But I will tell you that there are some situations where teenagers are looking for ways to connect. And if him saying, hey, I'm depressed. Hey, I'm not doing well. That's what it takes to get the people who love him in his life to stop and look him in the eye and say, hey, how are we doing? Then they'll do that. Or he's actually struggling and does not have the words to put into context how much he's hurting. My guess is it's been going on a long, long time, and he's continuing to look for different behaviors. And so you're right to press your family therapist. You're in the right place. I would be telling you to go do this, to go find a professional. And if you're not getting some concrete things that can help heal that relationship now, or to help you connect with him now, then get another therapist. Find somebody who's going to give you some practical tips to help heal this relationship. And, man, if mom's a safe place for him to go, I don't have a problem with him going back to mom's if that's where he needs to be successful right now. Ken, you've got 2 teenage boys.
Yeah.
What's it like trying to get them to connect their words with what's going on in their heart and heads?
It would be like trying to sandpaper a bobcat's butt in a telephone booth.
I don't even know exactly, right?
That's
it's
hard.
Tough. It's tough.
It's to the point where they're only going to tell you what they want to tell you. And you know more about this. We're learning too that, at that age, they can't even articulate. If we think they can because they're 15 or they're 16 and they've got all kinds of words.
Right.
But then when they have to actually confront their emotions, and then there's this, what are they going to tell mom and dad versus what they'll tell friends?
Yep.
And I can tell you from our journey that we can never truly predict, although we have learned that there are circumstances and moods and ways that we can get them to a point where they will open up to us. They're still deciding. It's not like we sit down and go, tell us, and there's no great technique. You know that. But it's hard. And I think what I was going to ask you in this situation is I feel for this man.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
How do the parents stay healthy? And we're going to break, but maybe something to talk about is at some point, how the parents stay healthy when their kid's not healthy. That's tough.
You've got to make that priority numero
You
uno.
have to. You
Right.
got to be okay with them not being okay.
That's right.
And that doesn't feel very parental.
Right.